My name is Jignesh Darji and I am your instructor for the today session. In the today session, we'll cover overview of Microsoft Azure. Let's start. Microsoft Azure. Microsoft Azure is a cloud computing service created by Microsoft for building, testing, deploying and managing application services through Microsoft Managed Data Center. It provides software as a services, platform as a services, infrastructure as a services, and support many different programming languages, tools, frameworks, including both Microsoft specific and third-party software and system. Microsoft Azure, formerly known as Windows Azure, and its Microsoft Public Cloud Computing Platform. It provides a range of cloud services including compute, analytics, software, and networking. User can pick and choose from these services to deploy and scale new application or run existing application in the cloud. Let's introduction to cloud computing. Cloud computing is when you access computing services like server, storage, networking, software over the internet from the provider like Azure or AWS or anything else. For example, instead of storing personal document and photos on your personal computer's hard drive, most people now store them online. That is cloud computing. Cloud computing platform like Azure, AWS tend to less expensive and more secure, reliable and flexible than no on-premises server. With the cloud equipment, downtime due to maintenance, theft or damage is almost not non-existent. You can scale your compute and storage resources up or down almost instantly when you need change on Azure. Also, you typically pay only for the services you use, which provide a level of confidence and cost control that almost impossible to achieve with the on-site infrastructure. So now let's understand why cloud computing. So why cloud computing? Because of these four parameters: lower cost, higher securities, increased productivity and global scale, we use the cloud computing. Let's understand one each. First one is a lower cost. Cloud computing eliminates the expense of setting up and running on-site data center, which often have added costs such as employing, staffing, and buying and maintenance land, building, and computer hardware. The cloud allows business to access the computer resources they need in real time to match their business need on demand. The second one is higher security. Security is the key focus of cloud provider who invest hug sum of money into securing their infrastructure. Cloud provider typically also offer a broad set of policies, compliance, technologies and control that strengthen your security posture by protecting your data, application and infrastructure from the threats. Third one is increase the productivity. More efficiently develop and manage your application with the nearly unlimited cloud computing resources. Cloud provide continuous update their data centers, networks and the latest generation hardware, providing you with the fast, efficient cloud resources that never go obsolete and would be more costly to implement in a single data center. The fourth one is a global scale. Cloud computing run on the data center around the world, providing overall reliability by allowing your data to be backed up and more than geographic locations. This also allows your IT resources to deliver from the specific geolocation when required. Now let's understand the cloud services. You can check in this diagram there is a traditional IT, infrastructure as a services, platform as a services, and software as a services provided by the cloud services. If you are maintaining your own infrastructure, then you have to maintain all the things like application, data, runtime, middleware, operating system, visualization, server, storage, and networking. If you use the infrastructure as a services from the cloud provider, you have to manage applications, data, runtime, and middleware. The rest of the things like operating system, visualization, server, storage, and networking maintained by the service provider, means cloud provider. If you use the platform as a services, you have to maintain applications and data only. The rest of the things like runtime, middleware, operating system, visualization, server, storage, and networking, all those things are maintained by the cloud service provider. If you use the software as a services, then everything is managed by the cloud service provider. For example, you have to use the Gmail or Google Drives and so on. Let's understand the Azure data centers. So in this graph you can see around the all world Azure almost have a data centers with the different geographical location and zone redundancy. With the data center is more region than any other cloud provider, Azure provide a global reach with the local presence than many business and organization need, allowing them to reduce the cost, the time, and complexity of operating a global infrastructure while meeting local data residency need. Let's understand the advantages of Azure. The biggest advantages of Azure is competitive price. Achieve more with open source on Azure, enhance the productivity, security, compliance, and got more value from the existing Microsoft investment. So you can say that if you already run your business with the Microsoft infrastructure like operating systems, Office 365, Active Directories, and all those, then the Azure is the beneficial for your business. Let's understand the Azure services. Azure provide different services like compute, networking, storage, DevOps, Internet on Things, and many more. Let's understand each one by one. The first service is compute model. In the computer model services, Azure provide virtual machine, Azure Kubernetes services, Azure Service Fabric, app services, SQL Server on virtual machine, Azure Functions, virtual machine scale set, and many more. In the next Azure service, that is networking, Azure provide content delivery network, Azure Express Route, Azure DNS, virtual network, traffic manager, load balancer, VPN gateway, application gateway, Azure firewall, Azure Bastion, Azure web application firewall, and many more. In the next Azure service, that is storage, Azure provides storage account with the blob storage, queue storage, file storage, table storage, Azure data lake storage, and with many more storage services. The next things which Azure provide is the DevOps services. In the DevOps services, Azure provide the Azure pipelines, Azure boards, repository, artifacts, test plan, Azure many monitors, and many more. With the Internet on Things, Azure provide IoT hubs, Sphere, Map, Azure Function, Event Green, and Logic apps. Along with them, Azure provides there are so many other services which helpful to run your cloud computing and your business as well. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel.